You know I was there.
Absolutely.
Right. I'm gonna let you know I was there.
Nice pair of banana hammock.
What? No streaks.
Don't worry, you can't fit it.
No streaks. No streaks. Yeah, man. It was so good. I'm telling you, when I tell you, man, life was so.
And that's probably why my career went so damn fast.
Yeah,
had fun, man.
Yeah. You when you look back at it, man, it's just you can't put. We would have to literally do 5-year increments. Like we worked for this dude named Anthony Bakakis. May he rest in peace. This dude was the fucking greatest, yo. You always knew Christmas you was gonna get a nice knife or something, something sharp. So he liked them fucking knives.
He liked the edge weapons.
Man. And he could shoot. He might forget his gun somewhere, but he was there.
He was a good man,
When I tell you he was a great person, like we break our career down by supervisors. Like who was our best sergeant, Reg? Watch this. I'm about to cuss him out. I'm about to cuss this motherfucker.
About to let him have it?
I am.
It was a few. I would
give me your top 3.
Ron Fleming.
Okay.
I would say Anthony Bakakis.
Okay.
Richard Barger.
Yes.
That was probably my top 3.
Yeah.
Richard Barger on the knowledge side.
Yeah.
Ron Fleming on the understanding side.
Correct.
And I guess Bakakis on the drug knowledge side.
Yeah, he was. Let me tell you something.
Wow.
And it's crazy. Those dudes, like Barger, shaped me as far as an investigator.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if you wanted to be an investigator, and my father couldn't stand the motherfucker personally, but he said you have to work for him.
Absolutely.
He said because he was kind of arrogant.
But he knew what
the fuck. And my father was like, "That's who you want to work for."
Absolutely.
He knew what the fuck he was doing, yo. I told Reggie, you can't. What he taught us. Oh man, and we had this dude that came from the FBI, Buck Hedrick. I sat in the interview with this motherfucker twice. The shit I learned, when this
shit is mind blowing.
This dude would take his little Hagers or his slacks as dockers. When this motherfucker took that leg like this,
he was going to straight business.
Yo, your ass was done. When I tell you, man, and that's why I get that some officers like to get on this. Sometimes we shut, and I can say this comfortably. I don't see color. I see if you're fucked up, and this is on police side, not on the street. I don't see color. Either you're fucked up or you're decent. If you come to work, you do your job. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I just want you to do your job in an efficient way where we all going home safely.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, man. If you and see, sometimes people, and this is in life, sometimes we close our minds to other shit.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be racism in life. It's gonna be racism in the department. But it takes you to be the better person and have an open mind to other shit. The 3 dudes ate the scrap were all white guys.
Wow.
So I don't want y'all to think.
No.
When I say, and they all treated us decent. When I tell you they all treated us decent, they treated us great.
Didn't bother us.
Fuck no. When I tell you I had some commanders, that guy's a fucking racist. What the fuck are you talking about? Yo, the dude just invited me to his house for fucking some barbecue. And you know how I feel about my paint. Fuck that. Fuck you. I'm going for the rib.
Going to the barbecue.
So that's why I say, like, sometimes people, we limit ourselves to what, and so those 3 guys taught us so much. Like Paul Shepard. Yo, man. This dude, let me tell you, he was a fucking lieutenant.
That's lieutenant you could ever use.
You know what he told us? I'm gonna open my office up, put y'all some chairs in here and some desks.
Right, because we didn't have a sergeant.
Didn't have a sergeant. He said, y'all good.
Wait.
We didn't have a fucking sergeant, dog.
Wait. He opened up his office. And put y'all,
because we were always the odd.
Yeah, they called us the wild cards.
Because when they shut a unit down, somebody would fuck up. God damn it! This goddamn operations unit, y'all go down. Control. Corey and Red, you go upstairs. I'll talk to you. Corey,
we survived many a scandal.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And motherfuckers like, yo, when y'all going back with Schiff? I don't know, y'all. I'll let y'all know tomorrow.
Right.
Next thing you know,
we in a 97 Cavalier.
yeah,
Doing work.
Right.
and doing work. Lieutenant would go out with our lieutenant. And he was kind of fit. Dude was in SWAT back in the day. Swift, good dude. Had that eye. And then, yo, we had this dude. I tell you, we had this dude, and I give him mad props because Reggie know this dude named Stacy Quinner. Yo, let me tell you, whoa. You put Jigga, Nas, and Biggie on one track.
Yeah.
That's what was happening in that car when we worked. Beast!
Yes.
Yo, this dude would climb through dog shit over a refrigerator and then get in covert.
Yes. Write a paper on that house.
Hey, write a paper. Oh!
Paper, he called it.
Paper.
Paper.
Stick his fucking radio on the back of his suit. He would go in covert in a fucking suit.
I was just saying a suit.
Getting give. And yo, if he saw that shit on the way back from court, I'm already in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Just go change your clothes. I got
Jamming
it.
that fucking radio on his back.
Down. Give zero
Get out.
fucks.
What year is this?
Wow.
That's about 96,
96, 97, 98.
96.
Wow.
Excellent police.
What?
Yes. But he was from the Eastern side.
Yeah, he had that heritage in him, yo, and he had
Yeah.
that good back. And his dad was a police.
Yes.
Stacy, yo,
Yes. And he wasn't intimidated.
fuck no,
White guy wasn't intimidated.
no,
At all.
Fuck no. When I tell you, that's why when motherfuckers, you can't be a police. It's tough to being white and being no shit. I take Stacy, Dave, Gordon
Oh,
Sluberg,
God, yes.
you motherfucking right, all that.
You said Schluterberg?
Yes.
Yeah, he used to be the
Oh, yeah.
The major for SWAT.
He was a beast.
Schulberg was a beast, right?
Beast.
He worked with us in patrol.
Oh shit.
He had 24 car.
Yes.
Beast.
He said,
Beast.
Reggie,
He
I
was a
love you
beast.
guys because you're getting those little tussles. I'm there.
Yeah. And he meant that shit. You know him and Reggie had that Marine shit.
Yeah,
so I ain't fuck with it. They had a little Agent Orange and shit. They get the shaking. I'm like, fuck. I'm like,
Love to
yo.
go hands.
He loved
Yo,
to go
he
hands on.
like he meant that shit.
Yes.
He
Yes.
meant that
Right.
shit.
Yep.
That y'all missed the years of the Preakness. Oh, bros.
Oh, shit.
Titties. Did you hear me? I know I'm a titties.
Dang.
Shut your
The
mouth.
first thing you did when you got on point. When you got on post at the Preakness,
You took
turned
your name tag.
Top it upside down.
Yeah, turn down, or you switch it out with something.
Yeah.
You switch it out with a white guy.
Yep.
Okay.
We got to fight in zone 3.
Brad Kalowski. That's Corey Jennings. That's Brad Kalowski.
Right. Brad Kalowski.
He used to get work, Brad.
But the
Wow.
thing about it is that the Preakness,
It was all
good.
yeah. It was all good just a week ago.
Get him up out of there.
He was drunk, he fighting,
Yep.
he broke up the fight.
Yeah.
Broke it up.
How did you break it up? We broke up the fight.
Love
Absolutely.
the fight.
Yeah, man. Motherfuckers running across the top of spider pots,
Yeah.
kissing in mud buckets.
Oh wow.
I remember
That
that
was
they
nuts.
threw that girl up in the air on the blanket,
Come
and
down.
they missed it and broke her fucking neck.
Oh.
Shit.
Yes.
It went, but you know what? They kept partying.
Yeah.
Scooped her up.
Get out of here.
All right, who's next?
Right.
Tina.
All right. They don't
Wow.
have that no more.
No.
They shut
No,
up.
they
And
stopped
that
all that,
infield
yeah.
shit.
Man,
I
Yeah, the
remember
porta
that
potty
year.
run, they stopped that.
that was fun, bro.
When I tell you, we volunteered for it. We were so
was
stupid.
fun. That was
One
so
year, I think the New York Rangers was playing the Islanders in the Stanley Cup. And these people were coming across the bridge, coming in. Let's go Rangers! Shoot, 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 shoot. Let's go Islanders! And when I tell you, by time, and it rained for like 15 minutes, so the infield got nice and moist.
Muddy. Yeah.
They're moist.
Scoom! Yo, it was a war zone.
Wow.
But you was so fun. When I tell you, it was so, and we was out there with one of the most. I can't even.
Sergeant.
Yeah,
Hi.
I
Eye socket.
yeah, yeah, right. Shut your mouth.
All right.
Get out of here.
Chuck Norris. That's we're just gonna call him, cause that's what he was like.
Right.
Yo, that dude.
Was wet to the shit.
I think he was
He's
going
nice.
through a divorce, and he let all
all that out.
that shit.
Matter of fact, remember he threatened us?
Yeah. Oh, he told the motherfuckers
He
to
threatened
kick.
his
We had a
own-
couple admin people with us. He said, "Let me tell you something.
My guys get hurt.
If any of my guys get hurt, I'm fucking you up."
Hold on. He meant that.
Hey, no.
That wasn't no
bullshit.
front. He meant that.
And he slammed his fucking nightstick in his holder right after he said it.
Oh shit.
He had his slapjack in one hand and took his knife.
Oh my God.
If any of my guys get hurt, I'm fucking you up. This is a sergeant.
Yes. He would get mad if you didn't fuck somebody.
Yeah.
Remember the time
You
we were
wasted
riding
your
together?
Oh,
on Collington Avenue? We were riding. I don't know if you were you working that day or with somebody else or you off?
I think it was your G.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were just riding. So we in the hood. Sergeant's right here. Or was he in the back? I think he was in a cage because he couldn't get out.
Yeah.
He was in a cage. Because there was two of us.
He was in a cage?
Yeah, he was in, back then sometimes we had a mock unit.
Right.
And he would ride in the back. In a cage, you can't get out.
Right.
Somebody let you out. So we in the hood. Dude gets up off the porch, just casually walks in his house.
Nothing to it. He ain't going inside.
Sarge started banging on the window.
Huh?
Stop the fucking car, Reggie. He's going in the house.
Yeah. Like what's going on?
Bang on the fucking. He was banging, trying to get out. He couldn't get out because I had to let him out.
Damn.
He was upset with me because being that this guy was getting off the steps and going in the house, he was upset because I didn't stop the car fast enough and get out.
And confront him.
Guy.
Yeah.
He was mad. He was literally mad at me. And I said, well, Sarge, he really didn't.
I didn't see right.
Didn't matter.
I didn't see what you saw.
Didn't matter. You should have fucked him up.
Damn.
Yeah, just because. I said, well, Sarge, I'm sorry.
So, can't do nothing about
sorry,
that.
Right, but he was upset because of that. And like he said, it was times where we would have to pull him off of people.
Damn.
Instead of Sarge saying, look, I was about to get off of him. We can't be doing this shit.
Yeah.
No, we had to
Manually pull him
pull
off
him
that
off
motherfucker.
because he will fuck you up. And I mean that. And
Wow.
if it wasn't for the fact that we were out there, it would have been a lot worse than what it was.
Oh, he was playing for keeps.
And he wasn't a big dude. He was 6 foot maybe, 175, 80 pounds.
On this martial law
Right,
shit.
but he used to tie his fucking boots up real tight.
Right.
So they wouldn't come off while he's doing his work.
Absolutely. Damn.
Right. But loyalty, best sergeant, one of the best sergeants probably I've ever had. Absolutely. Do anything for you.
Wow.
Yeah. But I guess, just like
That loyalty goes a long way.
Oh yeah, it goes a long way.
yeah. You got to earn it. But like
Yeah.
I said, that was a whole different time now. It's,
I definitely agree. You have to earn it.
Yeah, you have to earn it. Absolutely. Yeah. But it was a good time. I was just telling him about he's going in the house.
Oh, Sean Marshall.
He was real upset with him.
Because I
Upset?
didn't get out.
He was upset
You
with
ain't
Reggie.
open the door for the cage. I'll tell you this. It's like when you look back at the eras of policing and the changes in the amount of violence and how things have shifted, it's crazy. I don't know what we can do to change it, but it's a social issue. I tell people, man, you can get 1 million police out here, but if they're not willing to do the job and they're not willing to work with the public,
Right.
But that's like now, Court.
you can't. It's not going to work.
So in your opinion, because I did it 30 years, right? 28 years together. Can y'all help these younger guys getting on the job? Just give them a little tip, what they need. Because H and I and the rest of the Silverbacks, we were lucky that we had y'all. I could always. I remember coming up to both of y'all. We used to talk about different conversations. We used to talk about different things. But there's not a lot of people that have that privilege. Or
It's funny you say that, and I didn't realize that until when we retired. When they kind of asked you sure you want to retire?
Right.
You can still give back to the department. You still have a lot to give, but
It's time to go. It's time to
it's
go.
time to go. You want when. Well, OG
Motherfucker
made that
been
call.
over 28 years. I gave enough.
yeah, like what else you want?
Right.
But like I said on the last podcast, we were good in the district.
Yeah,
And I think if we would have stayed in the district,
You probably would've stayed a couple more years.
Yeah, 'cause
I would have gave him
loved it.
35.
Yes,
Easy.
easy.
all
like
day.
I said, you go downtown, you fight for parking, you're in headquarters.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh my God, man.
Right.
You know what I wanted to ask you, Corey,
Uh-oh.
because I already spoke to Reggie. You know, and it's a beautiful thing. I love being city police.
All day.
I love working for this department.
Absolutely.
Never let whatever happens above my pay grade bother me. Because you can't do shit about it.
Correct.
So why I'm going to stress something I can't change.
Right.
But more importantly, what the job does for you, what this career does for you, it frees you up. Like I said, like Reggie, and, both of you guys are entrepreneurs.
Correct. So that's why
So
you
there's levels to this.
So, but you have to be prepared.
Right.
You have to prepare yourself for life after department. I call it life after death.
At what stage, at what point did, of course you always wanted more for yourself, but at what point mentally where it was like, you know what, it clicked. You know what, let me work towards getting out of this rat race so that I don't have to do overtime.
Well, you know, I always tell all the guys this. Well, back then, it would have been that 15-year mark. And I think me and Reggie have always had this conversation that 15-year mark, you have to figure out where you want to be. Because at that point, for us, we had 20 years to retire. Right. Now, you had that option. But I think your success failure rate, if you try to become an entrepreneur at that point, you got a little wiggle room, 5 years to figure it out. You got 5 years to figure it out. And then if you're doing well, then you have the option of leaving and just taking that path. But if you don't have a plan, I was talking to a young lady at the academy about this. I said, you got to have a plan. And if you don't, because this shit, this will break you down forever. Like, it's weird, man. You know, like, I'm not I don't do a lot of police functions. I'm more of I might be working in my yard or working out or some shit like that or traveling. But, so you see the police, the same pattern. Let's change that pattern. You know, it's so many talented people here. And there's so much knowledge that we can gain from. You don't have to have rank to be an entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
But so guess what?
It's the mindset.
It's the mindset. I don't have to be a worker bee forever. Right. I can build that hive. That hive is mine. And I'm a firm believer that me and Reggie were a corporation. We ran it well. If I can navigate that shit successfully, I can run a business. I don't have a bachelor's or master's degree in business but I have fucking common sense, and I've always been good with money. If you can do that, and me and Reggie just had this conversation, I have this whole mindset. If you can't blink and make $1 without being at that place, it's not a business. It's a fucking second job. I don't want a second job. Right. I want a business. I want something that's generating income when I fucking say, oh, shit. Good night, bitches. That's it.
That's it.
And so I try to teach everybody that. I suggest that to everybody. And I'm going to tell you something. Everybody has a talent.
I agree.
And everybody has their niche.
You got to find yours.
Absolutely.
You have to find your hustle. And I don't give a fuck what it is.
Right. Absolutely.
It's like, I promise you, some dudes that play sports in high school and college that would probably be successful coaches. They just don't have that fucking drive. And let me.
That's probably still in the corner right now dealing drugs that could be in the NBA right now.
Absolutely.
Right.
They never exploited it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why it's probably good for parents to do everything with their kids that they possibly can.
Figure it out.
When their kids are young, you can figure, oh shit, he can do this, he can do that. You know?
Yeah. Like my dad put stress to me about money. And I used to think this dude, I probably wanted credit and make sure you get this by then and make sure you have this or get this. And I'm probably looking at him at that age.
He's crazy.
Like he's fucking nuts. Like, why don't you drink a glass of shut the fuck up?
Right.
I just want to go get some money.
Right. Let me do what I do.
But you know what? When I look back at him, as I miss him, I can say, the
gems he was dropping on
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, so... You know, and it's so important when you realize that shit, man. So I think me and Reggie, and I can speak for both of us. Our legacy is being based on men being mentors.
Yes.
I love being able to say I left good knowledge and good advice with people and could teach them something. If you can't do that, man, and don't be scared to teach somebody something.
Absolutely not.
I'm never scared because knowledge is power.
Don't be scared.
Don't be. I'm not scared. I mean, you can't be scared of shit.
Afraid of supervision.
No.
They say something to you out of the way, and then you say something back to them.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah, we don't have no
I
problem with
remember
that.
I had
No, you shouldn't. Fuck no.
I
I'm not gonna
had
problem.
a supervisor. I'm not gonna say his name. It was years ago. He, had a little bit too much to drink. Was on his way home.
Okay.
It's Hillen Road. He ran into some cars.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 3 or 4 of them. So I was there on view.
Mm-hmm.
With just me and him, and he kind of got out of his face because I guess he was off duty as a supervisor, and I'm on duty as an officer. I guess he thought he could intimidate me. Where's your 8-point hat at, sir?
I'm sorry?
Where's your bumper at, sir?
Right.
Wow.
Right.
But when you give it back to him, he's like,
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. You're going to get the fuck out the car. You're
Right.
going to walk home. Or you're going to call somebody to come pick you up.
Right.
I'm going to take your keys, throw them in the back of the car, and I'm locking this bitch up. How you get your keys is up to you, but you're not driving this car. You're
Right.
taking your ass home. Flat out. That's that. Now, see, you can't do that now
Right.
because a lot of supervisors are so intimidating. Officers would be afraid, and they'll call their supervisor. And you got a whole big ass scene right there.
Got a whole melee.
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
but
Yeah.
you know what? You give it back to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I wasn't being disrespectful, but I'm saying you're wrong here. Not
Right,
me. You're the
right.
wrong
Don't
person.
project that shit on me.
Don't come at me with all
Yeah.
that. Right. I could fuck your world up right now.
100%.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
could fuck you up.
We can go to bookings
Yes.
right now.
Yeah.
Yes, but like I said, in the earlier days, certain things you could do that you can't get away with right now. Now, I'm not saying it was the right thing to do, but
It happened.
they're right.
But you know what? I'll tell you this, man. Our last couple years, we had the pleasure, yo. And I say this. And this dude showed me and Reg the utmost respect. We worked for this dude named Brandon Avery, right?
He's a dope sergeant. He was one of my
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
When I tell you,
great person.
Absolutely.
great fucking person.
I agree.
Great family man.
Yep.
Great dude. Good supervisor.
Hell yeah.
All
knows,
the time.
All the time. Yo, consistent.
One
And
way.
knows his shit.
One
And
way.
knows his shit. And so when I tell you, sometimes I thought he may have come off as like, yo, y'all the OGs, yo. Y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. But we know what we say to him? Nope, you are a fucking supervisor, yo. I don't give a fuck
No
how
matter how
old.
much time you have on, or how long we've been here, you are in charge of us.
And so guess what? I think we worked harder for him
Yeah.
than anybody we worked for. Because you know what? He didn't slight us. He didn't and so to me, dudes like Brandon are refreshing to me. He kept me going them last 2 years because he was such a fresh air, man. His breath of fresh air. He was a good dude. So, and a lot of people probably never worked with him. But when I tell you, man, that dude got me and Mr. P, because he would call Reggie Mr. P. He is Brandon a raggedy motherfucker. I love him though. And his wife makes the best barbecue turkey wings. I like my little barbecue. So, a little bit of cabbage and shit. But that barbecue sidetracks me, Dre. I'm sorry.
Yeah, little cabbage.
Right.
Yeah. So, but that's why I say, man, I think there's hope in the department. I just think it gets so fucking sidetracked with the political and all the other bullshit.
It's up top, bro.
Yeah. But you know what?
Right.
As long as you said, I think you said, if you address what's in front of you, or maybe you, man, just take care of what you can do.
That's it.
Don't worry about, I saw this on fucking Twitter and he said this.
Yeah.
That shit don't fuck with your post. It don't change no fucking crime thing. Yo.
You know how you said like y'all text each other in the morning? We do the same thing.
Yeah.
He'll send me some shit and it's like, we just laugh about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it don't affect him from doing work.
Right.
Because this man works 21 hours out of 24 days.
Right.
I mean, 24
Iron Man.
They
hours.
are a lot like us.
Yeah, because I was more chill.
Maybe you,
Chill.
yeah.
And it's just weird. And I say that like Reggie sent me some shit. 94 people shot on the south side of Chicago.
That was recently.
I said, God damn,
We
Pete.
don't have no problems, right?
Now we ain't got no problem. That's it. That shit's like motherfucking Afghanistan, man.
Yeah.
Sinaloa. What the fuck is going on?
Right.
Motherfuckers, that's some cartel shit.
We've had people here that said that they see more people shot here than in Afghanistan.
But
crazy.
that's right. That's
crazy.
But you know what the thing about, the only thing that bothers me is that there's not a lot of people left. It's like 500,000 people here, man.
I know.
When we started here, it was like
It was like 8-something.
eight something to 900,000 people.
And you
Yo.
didn't even look at that.
But we thought it was like a million.
Yeah.
And then it went down.
It's not, the district is nothing now. Remember when we first came out, you had so many pockets.
Let me-
Sector 3, Sector 1.
Yeah.
everybody had that shit.
Let me tell you, this is crazy. When I tell you, and I know you could go from 25th Street up to 33rd. And y'all missed that crack era. Y'all was up top. Y'all was home then. Man, let me tell you something. Them late 80s, early 90s in Baltimore, everybody was getting money. Everybody was eating. Now, see, this fucking fentanyl, heroin shit, it's messy. It's messy. But that crack, oh, yo, the 14-year-olds would have stacks of money like this. Fucking, wasn't no police corruption. You didn't have to. Everybody had,
fucking money, right.
it was good. Fuck you. And that's why I tell people, man, that's why, like, I understand the public don't trust police. I get it. But you talking about a handful of motherfuckers. A handful of motherfuckers. But when you look at it, man, there's some good police out there, man, that gives a fuck.
Right.
I give up. I've had citizens call, man, when y'all coming back? Informants, man, go come on, get some of this money for me, man. No, I'm done. I'm done. But I'm telling you, man, I pray that feeling of being a police in Baltimore comes back and you having some honor. Because let me tell you something, man. When I first joined, I fucking went home with my shit outside the sleeve, like, yeah. Bitches.
Right.
I meant it. I earned it. My father said, I see your dumb ass. Take your shirt off. And it was crazy.
proud, right?
I was proud.
Happy to be a police.
Now, man, I'm curling that shit up in the bag.
Yeah,
Boom.
put on my sweats and get
Right,
the fuck
right.
on
No, man.
Yeah.
But
year?
you know,
What year was your dad a cop?
He came home in 68. So I would say from he sold his car. I would say from 68 to 94.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like 26 years, man. Because he was in Vietnam for a while. Wow. He was in the Korean War, then came home. My mom, and then my brother was born in Germany. And then when he came home, I was born in 70. And then he was there. Because it's just crazy, you know?
How many decades y'all
early.
did? You said you was telling earlier how many decades y'all did.
3
How many what?
decades.
You
Yeah.
missed 4 by 1 year.
Was missed 4
So
because
it came out in 90.
yeah.
Oh, you missed
been
4
80,
decades by
90, yeah.
one.
But I'm gonna tell you, those police, I'm gonna get you a good one. They called him Creeper, Tipper, dude in the Western. All right, he was like a legend in the '80s. Yo, this dude, he was known for his covert work. And see what's good about the Western in the '80s. You had the New York boys coming down. You had the Jamaicans. You had the people from West Baltimore. You had the people in the project. So he saw shit.
Different perspective, boy.
So and that's it, man. I need some of that. So when him and my brother, because my brother was like detailed to the FBI forever. So, and I see and I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yo, that shit, that's that shit I want. I need that in my life. I want to be able to say some shit. And, you know, I'm telling you, man, I hope that luster of being a great police
Comes back, man.
We deserve
The
it.
younger guys need
Yeah.
it.
The younger guys need it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we try to give it every time we bump into one of these new guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because the job's still fun. I love it.
Like,
Same.
you know what was fun? With me, they did a little something for us and for me and Reg at the Northeast when we left. And I had people walking up on me talking about scenarios from like 12, 14, 15 years ago. He's like, you remember this? I'm like, I said, okay, talk to me. He's like, I just want to thank you because one time I was at the fucking booking computer and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. And you was about to get off, but you sat there with me. I said, okay. And he said, no, you sat there and you let me type it, you let me read it, and then I called the state's attorney and it was approved. I said, yeah,
Nobody helped him.
He said, I didn't call my supervisor. He wasn't around. He said, you helped me.
Like the young bucks being down ECU.
Yeah.
You
Don't know.
cats
A
behind
lot
the
of them don't know how to
counter, nobody wanna
submit,
tell you
man.
nothing, right.
Don't teach
No.
them
But
nothing.
then they look at me like a slapped ass when I go and try to help the young fella. But this is how you line it up. This is what you
Right. This is what you got to do.
Right.
Because it makes us better.
Of course.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things. And I'll tell you
I mean,
what
there
was.
was a lot of officers that helped us.
Yeah, so that was the
didn't know
thing.
shit.
We didn't know shit.
Right.
And it was just crazy. And like John West, the guy that went to Harford County Sheriff, he said, Corey, I still have the warrant. You copied it, the search warrant and the arrest warrant that helped me write my first arrest warrant and search warrant. I said, man, that shit touched my fucking heart that day. I went home and told my daughter and my son about that shit. And they was just like,
But you don't think about it at the time you're doing it. You just do it.
because, yeah. Or a lot of times the sergeant say, hey, go see Corey and Reggie.
Right.
They got
Go
you.
see him. Yeah.
Go
They
get-
take care of you.
Yeah, they can't. But you know what? I didn't mind.
Right.
No.
Because it's what I think I felt like that was our responsibility
Absolutely.
as men.
Yes.
Not black men, not white men, just men.
Right.
And a lot of the younger officers, this was recently, like right when I was leaving, there was a young guy said, it's amazing that you talk to me. I said, what do you
It's true.
That's crazy,
speak
Drake.
to you? You're in a locker. My locker's here. Your locker's there. I might have on 30 years. You might have on 30 hours.
Right. They're gonna talk to
hello?
you.
Like,
Right.
hey, shit.
I remember being in when I left the Northeast, and I think I called you because I didn't have your number,
Right.
and there was a case that it was involved, and I'm like,
Right.
my sergeant was like, yo, you need to call Corey and Reggie, and I was like, I know them, but like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
No,
know.
they,
And I
yo,
called them, and they were like, yo, this is what you want, and they gave me everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it was a super success.
Yes, I told my squad recently. I said, look, you got any issues about a search and seizure warrant?
yeah.
This is your man.
I'm Ernest Hemingway with that
absolutely.
paper,
Yeah,
son.
right.
I will write you a
Tear that
motherfucking
shit up.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know my ex-wife, man. She was like into that English literature and shit, and she was picky. When I tell you, she, I can remember doing business proposals when business first started, and she would go over that shit and I gotta put a comma there, semicolon, motherfucker. Cut this back, put a step on this twice.
Yeah.
I'd be like, shut the fuck up, please.
Right.
But it made sense to me.
Absolutely.
And it just, and my dad, great writer. My mom, great writer. She was a nurse. And so that shit cultivated me. And like right now, I read now. Now I'm retired. It's the craziest shit.
Right.
And it just keeps my mind flowing, man. And that's another thing, man. Motherfuckers got to take care of themselves, man.
I was getting ready. I wanted to mention that on the biggest thing is mental health for us.
Yeah,
when we retire.
people like, this is probably was one of those moments motherfuckers don't want to hear. And Reggie knows this. For at least 25 years, I had a recurring dream that I was murdered and shot. At least shot. I never knew if I died. It was between the Alameda and Tivoli, the same place where I broke my ankle. That's the weird part. I later broke my ankle in the same place. I would have a recurring dream. I had water dripping on me as I laid there shot. A rat ran across my foot. I could see that dream clearly. After I retired, I haven't had that dream once.
Wow.
I would jump up in the middle of the night if shorty did. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yo, that's
Pussy wasn't that
crazy.
good.
Right, goddamn. Right.
Get the hell out the woman, right?
Right. Goddamn,
She
dog.
taking cover under the bed.
Right.
That's
Right.
so crazy.
Yeah, but for 25 years, I at least had that dream. I don't have that dream no more, man. I'm at peace.
I think.
I hope that happens to me.
And I said this earlier. I think laughter.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Oh yeah.
What?
You
And-
can't laugh at shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because listen, I'm gonna have a good time.
You have to.
I'm gonna have a great fucking
Even
time.
when it doesn't call for you to have
Absolutely. Let's
no.
have
Yeah,
it.
have a
Yeah,
good time.
yeah.
Let's have it.
Yeah.
And that's why they say police are so cold and they so, they have no heart. It's because, we'll see the worst shit.
And for over 20 years, of
We don't
every
joke
day-
about it.
Absolutely.
But see, that's a defense mechanism.
Right.
We
Which
have
is
to
fucked
talk
up,
about
Have
it.
to.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
We got to go on to the next call, goddammit.
Yes, yes. And if we go to the next call, fucked up because of the first call.
Right. I'm not giving you great service.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think that me and Reggie mastered that.
Right.
Because Reggie had this way of having a shit-eating grin all day long. And to me, I'm just like a kind of a jovial type dude anyway. I'm like, what the fuck? What's good?
Right, what's up?
What we going to do today?
Right.
Right.
But Reggie had this way, like he might not say much, But he's just like, yo, what the fuck are you thinking about over there, man? What's on your mind, P? And I knew it was money.
But
it was something with money.
But to this day, bro, I can be by myself in the car.
Bust out
and
laughing.
find myself laughing my ass off.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know what? I find the best times now is when I'm alone in my car.
You laughing
This
your
is so
ass.
crazy.
Yo, I can,
That's them. Them two.
Reggie,
I would text him. I
yo,
would
he
text
texts
him.
me,
You remember this?
where you at? And I'll be there for hours.
He'd be like, yo, I'm just sitting in the
I'm
car.
just chilling in the
Yes,
car.
tears. Like I laughed the other day. You forgot about this one.
Uh-oh.
The dude down in Short Shot.
Okay.
Our honey hole.
Okay.
Where we could go with our eyes closed.
Absolutely.
It didn't matter what time of day, what time of year.
Okay.
We can bend that right.
And find
Go
something.
get your cuffs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go,
go
go,
get
just
it.
go get
Because
it.
he's right there.
Yeah.
The motherfucker. He pulled up on him. He pulls up on him.
Mm-hmm.
So we said, damn, Corey, you go over in the bushes and stuff looking for the stash.
Okay.
You know, because we saw him
Over there.
going in them bushes.
Are you talking about Starkiss?
Yes.
Okay.
And we looking quick like, shit, this motherfucker was here. I know this shit is somewhere. So Coy picks up an empty tuna fish can. Okay, nothing.
Nothing.
Coy was like, this is the only obvious looking thing that you could have been doing. So we going on and on. This took a minute because he started getting cocky.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Jay, he was dropping.
He was on.
He did grab
The longer
all
we
his
look
nuts.
for it,
Okay.
The longer we look for it, the more confident he got.
He started getting bold in the
I
motherfucker.
ain't gonna find mine.
Right.
So Corey looks at this young man. Well, he was an older dude. Corey looks at him and Corey asks him this one question that fucked his whole day up. Corey said, let me smell your fingers. When the fingers smelled like tuna fish, he saw that he was digging in the tuna fish can to get his shit.
Right.
Turn around and put your hands behind you.
He probably farted when you said that shit, right? Damn, why?
Right.
Yeah.
That's Corey.
That's it. Right there.
That judge
Right.
complimented. He
And
said that
this-
was well written.
Well written, huh?
Yes. Guilty.
Guilty.
Smell your fingers.
Yeah. Because his sleeve had a little bit of the tuna. So what happened was
Oh, yeah.
he made some tuna salad like his mother old butter container.
Right.
But after he had finished eating, he had threw his stash in it
Right.
and put the top on it. You know, you keep it safe.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's when he went like this. You know, when you raise your hands like, yeah, go ahead, search me, man.
Got shit on me.
I was like, the fuck? Let me go back in. That motherfucker smell like Starkiss. I said, sorry, Charlie. Your bitch ass is going to jail.
Turn the fuck around.
Turn around. I said, and then like, and so if we and Reggie knew you was 10:30, what would he say, Reg? Darnell.
Right.
God damn it, Reg, I just seen Darnell, yo.
Turn around,
Reg,
put your hands behind
Now what y'all got, man? Who the fuck is
Turn the
other than
fuck
what I
around.
just said.
Right.
Right. Uppercut Tuesdays.
Right.
I know they got Thursday,
Right.
but we gonna cut things, right?
Absolutely.
If any time,
Yeah.
if I said, damn, Reg, I just seen Darnell, yo. Darnell, yo, is he home? Reggie will play that shit. So, yo, who the fuck Darnell? Which Darnell from Tivoli?
Yeah. Turn around for me.
And he be like, yo, and then I see Red's tighten up on his clavicle a little bit tighter. All right, so I'm gonna need you. Okay.
Yeah.
Darnell.
Turn around.
But then we'll fast track them.
Oh yeah. So they don't give him. This is hold up, man. Let me tell y'all
This is
something.
so good.
Triple C, Hort, motherfucking Dre. Let me tell you something. If he was not my brother, this is the lionest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Hey, look, sir. I appreciate what you did. You ain't fight us. And I say, look, Reggie will give him a ragged ass old stale Newport.
Right.
Slap, pop, 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 pop. You know how they smack.
Absolutely.
Look, man, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna fast track you.
Right.
I'm gonna get you
out of
down. I'm
here.
gonna get you in bookings and out the bookings because you ain't fight.
Absolutely.
Because you my mans. And
Right.
I'm gonna see you when you get home.
Absolutely.
We see this motherfucker 8 days later.
Mad as a mother.
They raising their hands like, yo, what the
Yo, what the fuck?
That bitch for 5 days. I said, that's it. I said, good. That you using that?
You good? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
right,
I'm lying. I'm like,
Lying,
That's what it
motherfucker.
did. Corey calmed him.
yeah, because
Right,
No
right.
fighting, all that dumb
Right.
ass shit.
I'm gonna fast track you.
Listen, I tell you what.
Yeah, that's how you keep it cute.
Yeah,
I'm going to fast track you right
Fast.
there.
I said
You
this.
are a model citizen.
Absolutely.
Let me tell
We
y'all
understand
something.
you made a mistake.
Right.
But We're gonna get you.
Let me tell y'all
Nobody
something.
gets this service like this.
I used to get fired on. And now I figured out who the motherfuckers was. When they come before the commission, they be like, the officer said that we was going to get fast track.
Yeah,
that was us.
that was it.
It was they two, man.
Full circle.
No, homeboy. You got to go fast for
Full
that.
circle.
I've been there for 10 days. That's it.
That's it.
You good.
You could have been there 12.
I'm sitting there like, yo, it was y'all two.
Right.
No.
And you just saying that.
That was him.
Yo.
And you just saying
I'm
that.
sitting there
Bro, I'm
like,
sitting
and
there
yo,
like-
them dudes, it's crazy, you know, and you're like, Rich,
Oh, my
yo,
God.
this dude got a warrant, yo.
Right.
What going up to?
Yo, they coming for me. I'm like, bro, did you read your charges?
It's
I don't know
over.
what you in here.
And then it's
it's
when I
okay.
tell you, man,
It's
Reggie is the
In for a felony.
lion.
You got on bail
Right.
for a felony.
He lied to me.
Right.
But them motherfuckers, I'm like, yo,
Let them have
fuck
it.
you fast tracking
wait till I
him.
call on
Right.
my homeboys, yo. Wait till I call on my homeboys.
That's funny.
The fast track.
Yeah.
Fast track. I mean,
Hey, man, the officer said I was going to get fast track.
Kept us from
Yeah, you
running
going
and
to
it kept us from fighting, right?
Right.
it did.
And it stopped from motherfuckers talking about they want to go to the
There
hospital.
you go.
They did.
It's
And
not
that
all
was
that.
his intent.
And
No
absolutely.
hospital details.
Let's go straight there. Let's not
get
fuck
you
with no
out.
bathroom.
Right.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Right. And then you stop, give him a couple wings from some sunnies.
Yeah, what?
Right.
Yo, you break them off to like the wing hat.
Right. Let him call
Right.
the girl.
Right.
Right.
Sure, I'm gonna look. They gonna fast track me, so I'll be home
absolutely.
tomorrow.
Girl, I got 2 good ones here. I'm all right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm in good hands, baby.
That shit was at. When I tell you, I'm sitting here saying, man, did he tell you about the time he separated his shoulder?
No.
Oh, yo, how the fuck you lying there and say tell him about that shit? Look, we coming up from court. Gotta go to the credit union up at Northern Parkway. It was when it first opened. When is that when we was gonna read? No!
Oh, that was hold on.
We was going somewhere to a bank or something. We wasn't even on duty yet. We coming up McLean. And we get to McLean and Northern Parkway.
Oh,
We at McLean. I don't even know where the fuck we
it
were
was
going.
McLean Northern.
Yeah,
McLean Northern.
we at
Ran
McLean
across
and
the
Northern
street.
Parkway, and we seen somebody running. You ever see somebody like they just saw the devil?
Right.
And I'm like,
You know that's a different run right
no,
there.
no, no, no,
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's
no.
just scary.
Reggie was like, we following him, so we hooked him right.
moving.
No, I mean
Added it.
Carl Lewis, Ben Johnson,
That motherfucker.
all of you
kicking
saying
his ass.
he had
Oh, he
shit.
had the gun. Was the gun in his hand? at the
Yeah,
time?
yep. And he just stride.
Gone.
I mean, gone. I'm like, what the fuck? So here we go. I'm driving. Whoop, whoop. We get on Westfield. Red said, I'm on him, y'all. I'm getting him. So Red is straddling the yards, and the suspect, he looks like, who the fuck is this guy chasing me? God's young dude, yo, light in the
16.
ass. 16.
Juvenile, 16.
Clean fences.
Banshee.
I'm
Man.
like, God.
Fucking
damn, look at-
gazelle, huh?
Right. Fuck. I'm like, yo. So I get out the car. I'm like, oh, this dude's got to wind up eventually.
He got to be tired in a minute now.
So I cut through a yard. I'm about to cut through this yard. And the old lady yells at me. It's like, no, boo. Don't go in there. They got a dog. So I get to the front of the gate and all I see is fucking Cujo, yo.
Oh!
I said, oh, shit. So I come back. I go around the house. You know, I ain't go through the yard.
No.
That dog looked at me, and then he heard the fence cling. Cling. It was the dude. I said, shit.
Go get him.
Oh
And
boy.
he turned, and here come fucking Reggie. He said, oh. He looked a tad bit slower. And Reggie fucking dove over the fence, tore his whole shoulder out.
Damn.
Because, no, this wasn't no average pit bull, yo. I don't know, yo. This was like some bull mastiff cane corso pit.
Oh, yeah,
mix.
yeah. I don't fuck with that.
Yo, he went straight. I mean, he was trying to kill a motherfucker. So I get to chase him down, and we like, what the fuck? And we see fucking shoes upside down in the bushes. Yo, come on up out of there,
Gotcha.
yo. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And right at that time, that's when the call came out.
Accident.
Wow.
Call for accident.
First,
Well-
it came out as an accident.
What was it?
It was a homicide.
That was
Oh, he killed somebody.
He killed the taxi cab driver in the initiation for some blood
He shot him. Tab just went around in a circle.
in
He
Dutch
jumps
Village.
out,
And you guys were off duty.
and
Yeah.
we saw on view. We see this motherfucker running
Yeah.
across the street.
Yeah,
Wow.
we was like coming from court
Something.
or something, man, and
Just like that.
crazy.
It's insane.
And
Crazy.
Guess what he did? He was 16. Took him down to homicide. And he gave a statement.
Yeah.
Right there.
And it was it. Never made the court.
Clean.
Done. He
Young
killed
boy,
the cab
16
driver.
years, I killed him. It was a weed. What was a weed, right?
Yeah, it was
weed.
something,
He was
something.
something.
Yeah, some shit. He was
I
trying to
shot
be a
him,
blood.
mean to shoot him, but
Shit went bad.
Damn.
and I ran. I got scared and I ran.
It was just the craziest, one
Absolutely.
craziest shit. Like, yo, it's this dude. I remember was like the fall. I'm cool when I say I'm cool with this dude. I locked him up and he got like 7 years. They went to rob this carryout in the 1500 block of Hillen. When it was used to be a full shopping center there. And they, I get around the corner. And, it was the right before shift change. I had something set up right.
Right.
About to dig in.
Right. Not that night.
I get in you. It was like,
Nah, son.
They tried to get you Billy D on and shit, but they
like,
go
don't
out
let
there.
the smooth taste fool you.
Right.
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
5
All fun and
degrees.
games until you see a shotgun
Yeah.
pointing at a fucking. He had to point at the guy. Didn't he?
Yeah, I come around, I come past the glass, and there's a dude outside the window with a gun, and there was a dude on the counter with that joint. I'm like, I stopped my loop. Remember, we had the big caprices.
Right.
Thank the Lord they had a bench seat. I slammed that bitch in park. I slide across the passenger seat to the door, get out, and I just chased the dude. Well, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about. That was probably the dumbest shit. Because if he would have turned around with that joint,
Shot, yeah.
he wouldn't have missed. It was a shotgun.
Right.
And I chased him down. I pushed him. He wouldn't let go. He kept holding the gun. I pushed him down. He didn't. Yo, man, that dude is friends now.
Wow.
To this day. And he's a good dude. He, got his life together, had a couple kids. He's like, Corey, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. He's like, yo, but that night you was probably one of the most decent people I ever met in my life. And when I tell him that, when another one of the suspects, his son became a police. Remember it?
Who's that?
I ain't gonna put him out. Yeah, his son became a police. His son's okay.
Is
And,
he still a police?
Oh yeah. His son became a police. It's going crazy. I'll tell y'all.
Sector 2?
No. I think he in the
Yeah, we can
north.
talk about that later.
Yeah, he in the north, and I ain't gonna
So what
disrespect him.
happened?
And the third guy went to jail, and to come to find out, they had somebody sitting out Towson in a car in the trunk that they had robbed.
Dang.
Wow.
Just left him there.
Just left his ass right there.
In the trunk. So, because Baltimore County had been getting shit up and down Hill in their Lock Raven, and we worked with such a good group of guys at that time. When you was in patrol, you got pulled in, and they let you run with your investigations. I was at work for like 2 days.
That's dope.
And it's, like now they don't do that.
No, it's
Well,
different.
you know what? Now it's different because they don't. First of all, they don't have enough. To me, I don't know. I could be wrong. They don't have enough police. Basically, you're just answering calls right now.
Yes.
You're going to calls. You're triaging. You don't have time to be proactive.
But that's
You
what
don't have
Reg, they're
time
not
to-
police.
So what can
they,
y'all-
Well, of course you're not. Yeah.
they're
What can
report
y'all
writers.
give these guys that are just answering calls? What can y'all give them to help them get through it? Like,
Find a partner.
Find a partner. Find a partner.
And
The
that's
one
hard
that
to
don't
do.
lie all the
But
motherfucking time, right? This raggedy motherfucker.
And like I said, that's hard to do too because the way
every day is a
police
different partner.
Well, every day. I mean, the way of policing techniques.
Yeah.
We
And
can't do the shit he was doing in the 90s.
But you know what though, Reg? Another thing. This is one thing, and I love Reggie for this, and it's something I've said to him before. The one thing that was special about our relationship, our friendship, just us being men, we were never looking for credit.
Never.
No. Just
Let
do
me-
what you do.
So we have this book, and he still has some of them. I know he did. We had this book where we wrote all our arrests down, and we had file cards of all our arrests. I worked in squads where people fought over handgun arrests or big drug arrests.
Alternating.
We alternated. It didn't matter if you had 1 vial of cocaine, a gun. If it fell on your name that day, that's what stat you got.
That was yours.
Yes.
It didn't matter.
Because I used to just put in the book Parker Jennings.
Parker Jennings. So whatever that rest,
rest fell on that.
it didn't matter. So when I tell you, so we kind of not forced our supervisors to acknowledge us as Corey and Reggie and not as Parker and Jennings separate.
Right.
When you not force, but they have to accept that we come as a unit.
Right. Period.
Period. There ain't no fucking option.
Right.
This is what you get. And I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
Right.
Right.
Because it was one motherfucker that tried to separate us. I ain't gonna call his bitch ass out. But let me tell you
Hold
something.
on, I think I mentioned him.
Oh, did you?
The same one that
ES
got pissed off because
or
he
JH?
didn't know he
Oh yeah,
that him.
yeah. Fuck him, bitch.
He wanted to, I don't know if I remember the last podcast I did.
Yeah.
He
60.
was upset
Of
because
course.
he thought we were sabotaging his career.
You guys are sabotaging my career.
The major
Yeah.
would come to us
Instead of going directly
Instead of
to
going
him.
to
because
him.
he just didn't know it.
Motherfucker, you don't know nothing.
He's in the
Yeah,
office.
right? You don't
Y'all on the
know.
street.
Right.
And when I tell you,
he was upset.
and it's crazy.
He was upset.
And that commander, that major, was a great guy.
Yes.
People would say what the fuck they want about him. He was a good dude to me.
Yes.
And
Are you talking about MS?
who was no, hold up.
This was before MS.
A.
No.
Was it A?
No. SD.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. He was on point.
Yes, he was.
And you know, we heard, oh, he doesn't like blacks. Man, shut
No,
the fuck
that's
up before I
bullshit.
punch you in your fucking mouth.
He might not like you.
You.
Right, but
he
he
don't
fucks
like
with
your
me.
bitch ass.
Right.
Don't bring me all
Don't,
to your
don't,
podcast.
right.
Take that shit over there. Right.
When
Bring me your
and I'll tell you this shit. A motherfucker that don't want to work will use every angle.
Oh, absolutely.
Every
excuse.
fucking excuse.
Yes.
Oh, this is I think it's a racial thing. Or it's a, they don't like this. Or, man, shut the fuck up and just do your
Do your
fucking
job, man.
That's
Do your
it.
job.
Exactly.
I ain't asking
Simple.
you. Look, man, I ain't asking you to fly no fucking helicopter.
No, at all.
I'm not asking you to be no fucking sniper.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
And do your job.
Handle your post.
He also got pissed off. Remember the dude? I don't know who it was. We arrested him. He was in the little box, the interrogation room. So he goes in there, checks off stuff.
Okay.
I want to get some information out of this.
Oh, okay.
Remember he got pissed off because the guy wouldn't fuck with him. He said,
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Right.
If this ain't going red, I ain't talking no
Right.
goddamn about.
Got mad at us.
He got pissed off with us. I said, well, LT, and you try to be talk to me. I said, LT, we've known this guy all this time, and he's comfortable.
Right.
He's not gonna give you an information because he don't know you.
Right. That's not.
This is bullshit. He ain't gonna talk. I'm the lieutenant around here. This is crazy.
Oh.
That means nothing.
Listen to me, bro. Yeah.
Go that way.
Right. 'Cause and you try to be as
Right.
cordial as you possibly can be.
Right.
Even
Right.
though he outranks you by 2 ranks.
Correct.
Listen, sir. Just
It's not for you.
no. He should be talking to me. I'm the lieutenant. I asked him a question. He needs to give me some response.
This isn't your world.
I don't care. He talking about he wants to see coin. Right? I don't care about this guy. Guess what? Guy never gave him shit.
Right.
So we go in there and talk to him.
Got everything.
Because there's a certain rapport that was already built.
Right, but he couldn't take that.
He couldn't take that.
He wanted that. He wanted
that-
the rank love.
He had that gold
That ain't
fever.
love. That ain't
That's
love.
not what it's about.
He had that yellow fever. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I wanted to go to tell my major. I went in there, major. I got everything I need to go. This case is clear. Now we good.
Fucking
Don't work that way.
Right. Exactly.
Fuck
He got. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
He got pissed off.
Yeah.
Reggie, we just got told him he wants to see you at court.
Emotional.
Fuck him.
28 years
Yes.
of boots on the ground.
On the
Right.
ground.
Right. Sometimes in your neck. It depends on the day.
Right. Depends on your attitude.
Right. Depends. Hey, look, man. I'm not a violent guy.
Not at all.
Right.
Not at all.
Businessman.
Yeah, I'm.
Uppercut Tuesdays.
Right. Hey, don't forget you said every month now.
Right.
I'm
I'm
seeing
gonna
the
hold
see.
you to it.
No.
Reggie, I'm gonna let you.
Now,
Reggie,
see,
I'm
we
gonna-
just gave y'all 5 years.
Reggie, listen.
Y'all haven't even
My
get past
director right
98.
now,
Yeah.
and 5 of the
right.
dudes that I
He's
work
right.
with at the agency
Right,
that I'm
sir.
with right now are all Marines. And I tell y'all, boy, I love the story. They are
yeah.
all
Right.
the cloth that y'all
Right.
are trained under. That banner.
the same
and
cloth, right.
I don't care if you
Right.
white, black, Asian.
Exactly.
All the boy,
Right.
the Marine. Shout out to the U.S. Marine Corps.
Right.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
All the branches.
Shout out to everybody
Yeah.
that saved Corona,
Exactly.
made it through coronavirus. man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
Me,
serious.
Yeah.
shit. I made it through that.
Me too.
Heard up.
Special shout out to the
Right.
Army.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Yo, nah, but what he said.
What we got?
This fucking guy.
Big H.
But what he
Whoa,
said-
whoa, he said shout out to the army.
Yeah, special shout out to them.
Who's in the?
No, I just know a lot of people over there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. My daughter's in the army.
Well, all
Yeah.
Oh,
forces,
shout
that's
out.
right.
Yeah.
All
That's what he said. He said all armed forces.
Yeah.
And I said shout out to the Army as well.
Okay.
What were you in Triple C? You,
No, I wasn't. I was a civilian. Been a civilian whole career.
all right.
No, man.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah, get out and take the
Reggie
vaccine.
said I should
man.
go down
but
there
you
and
know
put
what's
my
crazy?
boots on.
What,
Right.
You know what's crazy what Uncle Corey just said?
What?
This was just 98.
That's it.
We didn't get past 98.
That's crazy.
Like when they fucking when we was putting water in the fucking tubs, year 2000. Yeah. When the light when shit went over, you know what was that shit, man? It was like
y'all gonna have to come back.
No, you have to.
Listen, all the club songs, them streets that they were talking about.
Yeah,
most of them streets that you know what I mean that y'all know, especially Tivoli. Like them boys was
like
Harvard
every
road.
You from South Baltimore, right?
I'm from South Baltimore, but we moved to Northeast. We moved to Alameda. The bottom of Alameda by Clifton. We was in the 4,000 block. Yeah, but we was in the 4,000 block. We was up.
Oh yeah, yeah. You called you knew.
But that Clifton and Hartford, that area
off the chain, right?
It was literally like
a war zone,
equivalent to right to y'all worst blocks in New York.
And that's what. Yeah,
you were not walking from Clifton Park up to City College.
You was getting robbed.
That part of Hartford Road, if you didn't have a clearance, you were not walking.
Absolutely. You would not walk up that part of the Alameda back in the day.
I almost got robbed. Shout out to one of my cousins. He dead now. Yo was like, no, it's my little car. I'm like, thank the Lord, bro.
Yeah, they would rob. It was crazy, Dre. They would rob kids at students.
Had mad
cities
females.
Kids
Had mad females.
Like they started robbing all the kids at Maryville, but back then they would rob the kids going to Hartford Road to go north. From city, they took a different. They would walk the long way to get to a bus stop. It's crazy. Yeah, it was, but you know what? Me and Reggie had so much fun. When I tell you
that 7-Eleven that used to be.
Oh
there,
yeah, where
Baba Johnny.
And then there's a basketball court behind there. One way in, one way out.
Yeah, son, that was a war zone. Yeah. Jennifer,
y'all gotta come back, man.
We coming back. We good.
Before we close out, like what was crazier? 4x4 the Chum. On that side.
Chum. Yeah. Chum was the in the 90s. It was the third deadliest post. You had like Greenmount and 20th, that area. Right. That whole 2000 to 2400 Greenmount was probably the worst in the city. Chum was like third at that time. It was crazy.
What was number 2?
I think it was like Edmondson and Pulaski back then, or like Edmondson and Monroe. That shit, because that was when the New York boys and the Jamaicans and all them was, and then you would have had Park Heights and Woodland, Park Heights and Rogers, because then the Jamaicans that came in. You had so many people. Yeah, you had so many people from different areas coming in because Baltimore was a mecca of fucking money, man.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be nothing to see a dude 14, 15 driving a new 92 Lexus coupe. And he was getting money, legitimate.
300ZX.
Yeah,
BBs on it.
Yeah,
you knew the Duke boy. You knew the Duke boys when you saw it. You know
or the classics.
Ooh.
Yeah, boy.
You gotta come back and talk about the 2000s. Don't talk about that.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll say this: the 2000s is. I will say this: is shift. They struggled to hire, and you can tell the quality of our officers. The department started to get down. And I'm not saying, you saw people not saying that I'm not blaming HR recruitment, but people started becoming police for a job instead of a career.
Right. The passion wasn't about policing.
Right.
It's about collecting checks.
Right. Yeah.
And guess what? And guess what happens?
That's when they get fucked up.
I told them that. I told them when I met them, they were different. They would throw back to the people that I grew up around that I admired. Like, you don't see that. I saw y'all and know that is different. Right. And they grew up under that banner. I don't see a lot of like when I was a commissioner, I saw guys that didn't it's just something that I saw, you know what I'm saying? And I tell y'all off camera, it was guys like my aunts and uncles that I just like they look different and they feel like them. You know what I'm saying? They walk different. And it's a pride in it is different. They don't just police, they trying to teach you something behind it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it just, for a lot of kids that need that in this city, like that's dope to have them here. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell that they were taught, as I say, the right way, like the way it's supposed to be done.
And that's a blessing, man, that y'all have the ability to communicate with people. It's an art.
Right. Yeah,
it is, and y'all should use that to your advantage, like you're doing now. Definitely.
Amazing.
But we'll be back.
No, you have to.
Appreciate it.
Bring
we gotta
drinks.
do this once again.
It's pending. Construction needs to be made.
It's COVID and
Papers need to be signed.
but it's coming.
But it's going to happen.
But
It's gonna happen.
it's looking really good. It's looking really good.
But everybody, it's episode 64.
Such an amazing time.
I want to thank my brothers, Reggie, Corey.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming.
No, seriously, I mean, business and shit. I mean, I'm sorry, business be good sometimes.
No, you gotta eat.
You gotta
Always.
eat. Yeah.
And I don't leave nothing on the table.
Hell no.
About to go get it in the
From the rooter to the
to
tutor.
the tutor.
To the
Right.
motherfucking tutor.
Absolutely.
Everybody listening to this, get your overtime. Stop playing.
Word. Level up in life.
Yeah, get
Absolutely.
that OT, man.
Level up. Stop the hate.
Fuck that PlayStation.
If they need somebody, I got you.
Man, sit your ass down, man. Sit your black ass
It's
down.
only been 6 months.
Nah, fuck that.
Just got my Leo's card.
Okay. And you're good to go. It ain't gonna take much.
You ready to rock?
10-7 somewhere. Let's relax. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. No. Listen, I wouldn't call you for that at all. All right, everybody. Episode
I'm with you.
64. Corey,
Yeah, I'm good, man. I just need a little clitoral juice and some drink. Is shit.
Okay, that's it right there. Yeah. A little bit of that clam chowder. Put that bib on.
Right.
That's the soil right there.
Oh my God. Anywho,
I'm living vicariously through hearing this shit.
right. God damn. All right, everybody, we love you. Be safe. It's your boys. Episode 64. Stay safe. Be well. Keep living. Keep grinding. Keep God first. Love y'all. Be safe.
Peace and love.
How about that, right? For ending? Yeah. That's it right there. That's where it's at.
Views and opinions expressed on the Silverback podcast
That was
are
good.
those of the hosts,
Amazing.
I hope we
producers,
didn't keep y'all
and
too long.
No, you did